on the way to her 1-month doctor appointment. I was a little nervous about this last night. Don't be nervous about random things. It's not a shocker that I would be nervous about this. Part of it is like, so Michigan is very different. It's not, I won't say very different. It's different. It's more, what do I want to say, open to like people like, you know, vaccinating the way that they want to vaccinate. Here, I have gone to websites that have trashed parents for choosing not to vaccinate, for trashing parents for choosing not to vaccinate according to like the CDC schedule, blah blah blah. And I feel like we're in an age of information, obviously, and people want to educate themselves on like what they want to do for their children. And you know, one of the things that we wanted to do was like have like a delayed vaccination schedule, not vaccinate, but just delay it or whatever. So finding a doctor here that allowed you to delay is like, in this particular area, was very hard. So found one. I like the doctor. When I mentioned to her that we wanted to delay it, she was like, could I ask you why you want to do that? And I explained to her, like, you know, the reasoning. She was like, okay, I'm going to do whatever you want. I don't agree, but I'm going to do whatever you want. And so it kind of just left me feeling like any conversations going forward with her, like, what are they going to be like? Are they going to have like this passive aggressive undertone, blah, blah, blah. But one of the things that I plan to do on today's visit is just, you know, talk to her about that. Like, hey, our oldest has before we moved, had the same doctor from birth. And it was because she, you know, not only was she a good doctor, but she just made us feel, her in the practice itself made us feel, you know, like welcomed, honored our choices and things like that. Didn't like, I really never had a bad experience with any of the doctors or the nurses there. And even when her doctor transitioned, because it was her practice and she had like 4 girls, and so when she had her last baby, she kind of like pulled back. And so the doctor who our daughter started seeing after that was just as good. Now, I have been intentional, like wanting to have like, you know, black healthcare providers and things like that. And her original PCP was black. And then I think she was tired of practicing, to be honest. So she had a lot going on. And she got real snappy with me one time. And so I ended up going to where she goes to now. It's not UNC Pediatrics. It's Chapel Hill Pediatrics on Sage Road. So the doctor that she was at before we left, that's when she started going to her, which is still pretty much birth to what, 12? Yeah, to 12. And then, you know, like we moved. So I'm hoping the same thing for this doctor, but my daughter gave me a good, she brought back perspective. She was like, Mom, if you remember, Dr. Aslani was not black, and neither was Dr. Rubenstein, and they were amazing. And that's the thing. So I really try. So I'm hoping this doctor, she is black, that we have a good experience and this can be her doctor for a while. If not, then I don't mind seeing somebody else who is not black, you know, as long as they're good or whatever. But yeah, so I just, you know, I am not confrontational. I don't like going back and forth with people. I don't like getting into it with people because I don't have you know, like there's a gauge. Like some people, I have one friend who is, not one, I have several friends who are very good with their words, but one who comes to mind in particular, she can read, okay? She will read you, and she's so quick with her words and her thinking. It's like nothing you can say can outwit her, can outread her or whatever. And I would like to be like that, but I'm not. Like, I get very emotional really quick. So when it comes to, when I feel like someone's being passive aggressive, or I feel like somebody's saying something smart, I immediately go to 1,000 on the inside, and I don't say anything, because if I say something, there's not going to be a filter. Like a situation that might only require a level 10, I'm going to a level 1,000 and using all the words, and the response might not, the situation might not require that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no filter for me Like, oh, this only requires a level 50 or a level 10. No, everything is going to be 1,000. And 12th Street is going to come out every time. And that's what I'm suppressing. So it's not that I won't say it's not that I'm not quick with my words. It's that I'm going off every time. And I have not learned how to regulate that yet. So anyway, yeah, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to, you know, her say something that requires maybe a level 20 response and I start going in another thing, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to do that. So that's what I've been anxious about, honestly. But yeah, we're on our way to the doctor and we will see what we will see.
There, G, you see?
Where am I looking? To the right or left?
Left.
Left. I don't see. Oh, yeah, I see it. Oh, that means. Well, you can't assume somebody black lived there.
Right. You know, we're big advocates of that.
Well, we had a good doctor's visit. Sis is gaining weight healthily. She's in a good percentile. They were concerned about that, like when she was born, because she was small for her. She was considered small considering like the gestational age. So because I was 38 weeks and she was like a little under 6 pounds, they considered her to be small and all this stuff. So anyway, sis is healthy, baby, which I didn't have any doubt about that. What was concerning me was like this congested sound she be having. But all is well. Now she's napping and I'm trying to put together a puzzle. I've had this puzzle for years. I have quite a few puzzles that I need to put together. So that's what I'm gonna be doing while she's napping. Hopefully I can put her down soon. I'm a cow. We
You know exactly what I was talking about too.
we went to Carolina Pottery and this is what I got. I just got some little things, nothing major. But these all smell wonderful. Wonderful. They smell good. And then I got this little bass cat. And these were reasonable, can't even talk, reasonably priced. This was only 13 bucks. They had a big tray. The next time I go, I am going to get the tray. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Crank it up. But, yep, I got this. I feel like there was something else we got. Oh, we got a strainer. But, yep,